Look, excuse me if I'm a little off tonight. I had my dealer roll it and started the other night. I was kind of fatigued. Sort of lay down on the couch and I put the TV on. And then I found myself actually enjoying an episode of Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Thought, oh my God, I may have COVID. Or I think I've lost my sense of taste. Poppy, thanks for having me tonight. Like Poppy said, I took her class, and she only called me this afternoon and let me know. Yes. So I really don't have much. But it seems like the only time I do stand up is when Poppy helps me, and this is my very time I took Poppy's class, and I really enjoyed it. And before I took her class, I was just this kind of nerdy awkward guy who had never done stand up, and now I've done stand up. Well, Poppy is a very interesting person. It's like every time I read her, I feel like I learn something new about her. And for instance, I learned that she's a big fan of tropical birds. As a matter of fact, I always thought she was a lesbian until I heard she had a cockatoo. Speaking of lesbians, a couple of my good friends, Siobhan and Sinead, are here tonight, and we used to be really good friends. They're a gay Irish couple, and I hadn't seen them in a while, and it was like so good to see them. And I was like, "Thank you guys for coming. This is so great that you came to come see your aunt." And then Sinead told me, "Oh no, David, we didn't come here to see you. The sign said to open midnight." So we got to talking, and I wanted to run something by them. I was just asking them, do you think it'd be funny if I did a bit about the Irish father, when somebody leaves a function and doesn't say goodbye to somebody? And Siobhan was like, "Oh no, David, that is such a negative stereotype, and that would not sit well with the Irish." I said, okay, friend. All right, I'm a French, and when French don't like the stereotype, and treat the Irish just like normal people. Anyway. It's really, really good to see you guys tonight, and thank you, Wayne. Where are you? Hey? Before I forget, or any of my birding friends here, I just want to say I had the greatest sighting last week. I was walking by the baseball field over in Wakefield, and I saw a very unusual thing, an indigo bunting with 2 strikes. You ever see that bird? The bird is below her tower.
Let's see. Sarah is my deliver.
Thank you. She's a rescue. But I remember she was in middle school. She was doing homework, and she asked me, "Dad, what does the word irony mean?" And I was like, "I don't know." She said, "Weren't you an English major?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was an English major. You are right, not drown." I couldn't tell you another word to cinnamon. And I still don't know the difference between, semicolonoscopy and colonoscopy. And then I asked Sarah, "Any other questions?" And she said, "Well, I was gonna ask you what the word ignorant means, but So what's next after that one, huh? Speaking of Brown University. Okay. Did you hear that President Trump is getting on top of our universities and colleges again, in addition to trying to dictate what they teach people, they want some of the schools to change their names. For instance, they want Brown to be changed to white. He wants the University of New Mexico changed the University of New America. And then I think the strangest of all is Rice University in Texas. He wants to change that to Wheat University after declaring, without congressional approval, after declaring that students could no longer go there gluten-free. And did you hear, somebody asked him about the University of Rhode Island this week, and he said, "Wisdom." I went out to dinner with couple of friends of mine, we went to an Indian restaurant. My friend Adam, who's a gay black man, and my friend Diane, who's Asian. And we had a great time and all. And I was driving us home afterwards, and we got stopped by the cops. And I said, "Is there something wrong, officer?" And he said, "Yes. I believe I'm going to have to charge you with a DPI." My buddy Adam and I have been running for years and years, and we've done everything from 5Ks to marathons together. And Adam was always a faster runner than me. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever beat him in a race. But then last year, I started taking Viagra, and not only did it help me maintain and achieve and maintain an erection, okay, but I think it helped me become a faster runner. Anyway, Adam and I did the Blessing the Fleet race last July, and guess what? It was close, but I ended up beating him by like 4 inches. Last Tuesday was a really, really nice day. It was sunny at 80 degrees. And I decided to shut my laptop down at noon, and I was going to spend the rest of the afternoon at the beach. So I packed up my favorite beach chair, which I love, a cooler, and I went to Narragansett Town Beach. So having a great time, relaxing at the beach. I had lunch, I took a little nap, and then I took a walk down the end of the beach. On my way back from that walk, I couldn't believe what was happening. A mailer. I was like, holy shit. Kicking and punching and screaming. You might have heard about this. So I just stood there for a second, and then all of a sudden I got this rush of endorphins. And I ran right in the middle of the fracas. And then I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Where's my chair?" So I was going to end there, but my friend Peter wanted me to kill it. It seems like it's dirty joke night, Poppy. So my friend Peter asked me to say a couple too. So I used to go out with this girl who loved everything about Maine, and she would always ask me to take her up to Bangor. And then when we got there, tip her. And I used to have this cat named Pamela. And she recently died, but I have to say that was the best pussy I ever had. I don't think I could ever fuff another cat. And if that's disgusting, please, I used a comment. All right. Thank you very much.